McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 37 of this NHL 21 Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode here in Oil Country. If you guys have missed any episodes up to this point, make sure you go up into that top corner of the video right now. There will be a card with a link to the entire playlist so you can get caught up on whatever you missed. Also, if you do enjoy this episode, make sure that you go down below, consider dropping a like on the video. It really helps drive traffic to the channel and this video in general. And also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss when these uploads come out. So guys, last episode we got through the 2030 off season as the Oilers were able to obtain a couple of star-looking future talents by the names of Mario Vigneault, a very good-looking elite sniper, and Christian Halverson, a solid two-way left winger, low elite, I will have you as well. But this team is looking absolutely deadly. They look like they could go on yet another cup run. And it's really the depth guys that are actually doing it here. It's having guys like Vigneault and Halverson, Sanford, Wyman, even McCarty. I was saying it wrong. I was saying McCartney. It's McCarty. Angelo McCarty looks really good, and like the depth guys too, right? Like having Aaron Coburn in here, being able to kill penalties with his defensive stats, and just some really solid depth, along with the goaltending, obviously. Parbacker's insane, and then Zykov should be a decent backup. We'll see how well he can do in his rookie year as a goalie. I mean, he was putting up really solid numbers in the AHL there with Bakersfield, but we'll see how this goes moving into the season. I'm going to do a 50-50 season sim again. As far as the draft class goes, I mean, we're really not looking at a top prospect unless we absolutely need to with some of our other players here expiring, but we do have enough power forwards already, so we're not worried about that. Defense, same situation. I'm really not worried about it. Ken Wiseman would be an awesome pickup, but again, we don't really need a player like that at this point as the Oilers. This guy looks interesting. Pedro Chipchura, NHL ready at pick number 8, so he could probably move up if the draft goes well for him. Besides that, haven't really seen too many other guys where it's like, whoa, we need to get this guy kind of thing. There is a goalie at pick 25. So the last guy that was actually drafted that early in the draft or around there was Parbacker for the Oilers. So yeah, we'll see if that goalie turns out to be anything special. And overall, haven't seen too much else. I do have the guys pinned here that have, shot up like 300 plus ranks since last year. So Langlois, I believe is how you say it. Is one of those guys. Hogland, another one of those guys, as a goalie. So yeah, that's who I'm keeping my eye on anyways here for the entry draft, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, not going to be focusing too much on that. We want to see the Oilers perform this year, so that would be, kind of the main goal here for the team. I do want to see what the Oilers overall is looking like here as a team. So we're looking at 97 offense, 89 defense, and 88 goaltending. When you compare that to Arizona, it's not even close. Their goaltending is pretty bad, to be completely honest. And really, I think the Oilers should be one of the top teams again. I'm not saying they're going to be, but I'm hoping so. So anyways, guys, I will be back with you at the 41 game mark, and that will be really just a second for you guys. Alright guys, so at the 41 game mark, the Edmonton Oilers have a 26-12-3 record. Not terrible. Not the best in the league either, but not terrible. Connor McDavid leading the team with 51 points at 33 years old now, I believe. He's up there. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, he's definitely up there though for age. McDavid is currently sitting at 33 years old. Yes, sirree. So as far as the entire league goes here for standings, we are definitely not first. But we're third. Okay, so Winnipeg is absolutely crushing it too. Don't ask me how, but they are. Interesting team setup. I actually want to go and look at their team now that they're in first with a game in hand. Vancouver is just behind us. Again, the Pacific is strong this year. The Portland Pylons, again, another team that I just don't entirely understand how they're where they are, but that's how things are. So yeah, William Eves crushing it this season. Same with about 4 other guys to be fair. Reparo, 41 points, point per game, and he's got 32 goals. in 41 games. Russ Ribeiro is on an absolute rampage as far as goals go anyways. For the rest of the team, Yamamoto, 44 points in 41 games, Draisaitl, 45 points in 41 games, and William Eaves with 20 goals already. That's a goal every second game, about. And never mind 48 points on the year. He is on pace for right around 100 right now. Just underneath that, obviously. McDavid on pace for another 100-point season because he's Connor McDavid. And then for the entire league, it is Patrick Laine with 64. Are you shitting me right now? Seriously? 36 goals in 40 games. What the hell? What is this simulation, my guy? McDavid isn't even in the top 5 in the league. That's absurd. Okay, NHL, I see how it is. That's just insane. That's just absolute straight insanity. Mika Nurmi leading the league, 47. He's over a point per game as a 20-year-old rookie. Dang. Mika Nurmi is a steal for the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, if Nurmi wasn't in there, Mario Vigneault would be the top rookie. But yeah, holy jeez. Okay. Robert Grossman, 21-year-old rookie. He's looking pretty good. Steven Pisani actually having a good year, too, in Boston. Darren Auld, the first overall pick, hasn't really made a great first impression in the NHL. He hasn't been bad, but Tristan Jarry leading the league, tied with Parbacker, but Jarry's got the game in hand. And then Callanan 2 games behind, or 2 wins behind, but he's got a couple games in hand. Ryan Merkley leading all defensemen. Cale Makar, 3rd place there behind Shabbat. So, yeah, that is how the team is looking as far as standings for player statistics go. I can't believe Calgary's having... I mean, Tkachuk and Laine are the only 2 players that are playing insane on that team. Calgary is just barely hanging on to a playoff spot at the moment. So yeah, that's how the league is shaping up for the first half of the season. I will be back with you guys when we are done the 2030/31 sim and to show you how the rest of the season went. Alright guys, so to end the season off, the Edmonton Oilers put up a, oh okay, that's not great, 110 point record. They do win the President's Trophy again with a 50-22-10 record. McDavid only has a 94-point season this year, which I know I say only, it's still 94 points, but low for Connor McDavid. That's just the age showing through, I think, for this team, honestly. Apart from, William Eaves, who had a fantastic year as where he's, used to being. I mean, he's had a 113-point year, 100-point year. Like, he's had some good seasons, but, I mean, he's still having great seasons. He's right in his prime and putting up insane numbers still. Connor McDavid, very much out of his prime at this point, but my goodness, he is still just producing like a maniac. 1,644 points in his career. Hopefully he keeps going. I don't know if Draisaitl is going to. He has dropped off significantly, but I mean, you look at his player stats still. He is just, he's just a fantastic player. 1,408 points so far at 35 years old. He can keep going for another season or two, depending on how hard he drops off. But really, it's just the skating and physical right now. He still has all the skills, defense, senses, and shooting. But, yeah, that's kind of how the Oilers turned out. Russ Ribeiro, unfortunately, just dropped off that point-per-game pace. But, my goodness, man, 51 goals in just your second season in the NHL is really projecting to be a fantastic goal scorer for a career. Like, I mean, his rookie season, too, he had 26, so... doubles that production. You gotta love it. And yeah, Russ Ribeiro leads the team in goals, interestingly enough. Wyman had 37 ahead of Draisaitl and McDavid. Yamamoto just beat out Vigneault on goals, but 30 assists still for Mario Vigneault is a great season. So let's check out the entire league. Obviously, no Oiler won the scoring race. But, I mean, as far as our rookie skaters go, Halverson 28 points too. Not bad for a rookie. Wesley and Otteson got very limited play time as rookies, and then as a goalie, Zykov only had 6 wins, but 44 for Backer might win the Vezina. All right. So yeah, Backer definitely in his prime right now too. So entire league, holy crap. Patrick Laine, 121 points, 67 goals no less, and let's see, what's his name? Oh my God, Nylander, 76 assists. That's insane. Audette, they're gonna share it. That's funny. Ribeiro was 5th in the league in goal scoring. Earl Comrie. Really haven't heard of this guy before, but 52 goals in, was that his rookie season? I swear to God. No, it wasn't. It was his second year, but still. And Vyacheslav Zadorov, another, just had a fantastic year, my goodness. Yeah, wow, okay. Mika Nurmi did get beat out by Ribeiro, so Ribeiro's our goal scorer out of everybody. That's kind of interesting, but yeah, he had a great year. I mean, as a 21-year-old, you look at the guys he's behind, they all have a lot more NHL experience than him. So yeah, Laine and Audette going to share the Rocket. Laine probably going to win the Hart. As far as defensemen go, Merkley just beats out Hughes. Makar fell quite heavily, unfortunately, but Bouchard stepped up, had a great year, 66 points. That might be a career high for him, honestly. Was it? Yes, it was. Evan Bouchard, 66 points as a best year so far as an Oiler at 31 years old. For goalies, Parbacker, 1 win. I mean, he played 74 games. I don't know if anybody played more than Backer. Foot and Saros also had monster loads as far as a season goes. But my goodness gracious, Parbacker, what a year for him. Rookie skaters, Nurmi. Mika Nurmi as a rookie. Damn. Like, damn. Bro. A 50-50 year as your first year in the NHL. If you didn't fit forward line 4, I was going to be like, we might have to trade for this guy. He might be the next biggest thing in hockey. Holy jeez. Like, I thought Vigneault had a good season with 52 points. Nah, Mika Nurmi just doubles it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Oh my goodness. What a year. All around in the NHL. Fantastic season, and really just an interesting kind of sim, honestly. I'm really hoping McDavid and Draisaitl will keep going for a little while longer so we can at least highlight the playoffs a bit more. I was looking at team stats here too because I thought the Oilers were going to do better than they did, and yeah, that nobody was even close to the win record for a team or anything. 62 wins would be the win record. So yeah, 51 for San Jose was second best in the league, and Oilers only won 50 to be fair. So yeah, interesting season, absolutely, all around. Honestly, I think we might get into a quick first round of the playoff series again, but we win another Presidents. Gotta love it from the Oilers, and that is the 2030/31 season. All right, guys, so here we go. Vegas versus Edmonton. You've seen their team. I don't know if they're going to be that good, but I always talk crap about teams, and then they kick the crap out of my team, so let's see what happens here in Game 1. 7-4 win for the Oilers. Okay, Angelo McCartney, 4 points in Game 1. Not bad. All right. Let's see what the Bakersfield Condors can do here in the AHL. And they win 4-3. All right, not bad. Not bad starts from either team there. All right. Edmonton in Game 2. Can they at least take both home ice games? And Aaron Coburn is back. Okay, that's probably a good thing. 2-1 win. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Angelo McCartney, playing fantastically well for Edmonton. Game 2 in Bakersfield against San Diego. 2-1 loss. Tight game. That's just too bad. All right. Heading into Game 3 for Edmonton against Vegas in Vegas. A 6-3 win. Edmonton showing their dominance. Angelo McCarty, 8 points in 3 games. He is looking absolutely scary right now. All right. Oh, I totally just simmed that Bakersfield game, and they lost 5-3. Oh, Bakersfield, I feel for you guys. That sucks. All right, so Edmonton with the potential sweep here against Vegas. That would be beautiful. First period, 1-0 Edmonton as Yamamoto scores. They get outshot. Edmonton gets outshot 12-9 though. Second period, 2-1 game as Vigneault scores on the power play, and then Kaut scores or Kaut, however you say his name, scores for Vegas. Edmonton still getting outshot by 2 shots. This could be it right here. I honestly would like to just get through this, and Vegas ties it up. All right, and then Halverson scored immediately after to make it a 3-2 game for the Oilers, who are still playing quite well, and this very well could be a sweep. It'd be nice to get through the first round without even having to jump into any games that are tight. Power play, Vegas could have scored there, and they don't. So Vegas just could not get the monkey off their back by the looks of it. And Ribeiro makes it an empty netter for a 4-2 game, fortunately, as Nylander scored with 16 seconds left there. Edmonton completes the sweep on a very dicey game that could have gone either way. Big sweep, though, from the Oilers. You love to see it. Angelo McCarty with 9 points in 4 games leading the team. All right, over to the AHL, where the Bakersfield Condors could potentially get eliminated here. Let's see what happens in game number 4. They could lose right here. First period, Bakersfield up 2-0 as Beach and Matsumoto scores. Second period, 4-2 game as San Diego comes storming back, but then Risanen and Helms both get goals. And third period, it stays 44 shots for the Bakersfield Condors too, though. That's insane. And Bakersfield walks away with the dub. So this goes to at least 5 here. And, you know, we can focus on the AHL a little more as Edmonton is chilling with that sweep in round 1. You got to love that. Only Edmonton and Philly going to get the sweeps, and that's just how it is. So, game number 5 here in round 1 of the AHL playoffs. First period goes to the Condors as they outshoot San Diego 9-7, and La Liberté gets the goal there for Bakersfield. Second period, it's a 2-1 game as Finley and Keith both score for their respective clubs. Bakersfield outshooting the Gulls by 7 shots in the second period, at the end of the second period, but San Diego within striking distance still. It's just a 1-goal game. Can Bakersfield pull it off? Fenton gets the goal. Raymond Fenton lets go. That is a 3-1 game now for Bakersfield, and they could be moving on past round 1. Greg Coupland makes it a 4-1 game, 4-2 from Gross there, but San Diego still 2 goals behind. This probably is going to be it for them, as Bakersfield has taken the lead here, and a decisive one too. So 5-2 as Andreoff hits the open net, and Bakersfield and Edmonton both move on after round 1. So great first rounds from both teams. I think that's where we're going to call it at this point for the episode. Has been quite an interesting episode overall as Edmonton and Bakersfield move on. And let's just simulate a couple more days, see who the Oilers will be taking on next. I would assume it's going to be Vancouver, San Jose, but I don't know, honestly. So, games are decided. It will be the San Jose Sharks up next. They got 51 wins, finished second in the division. And Calgary moves on to play Colorado. Toronto makes it through against Tampa, and Boston and Philly will face off in the next round. So let's just take a quick peek at San Jose before we shut this down. Obviously, we stole Roberto Wyman from them, I would say. We got a pretty good trade there, and he played like crazy good in the AHL. So a very, very solid team here in San Jose. They got an elite player there in Sheldon Persad. Yeah, wow, okay. He could be deadly. They actually have a lot of guys that could be deadly here. DeZanti, I believe is how you say his name, is a high top 6 as well at 22 years old. Put those guys on a line together, man. Jeez. Como, again, still a decent player. Armstrong, too. They got, wow, they've got a pretty young team here overall, except for the top, 5. Interesting setup. Oh, they got Vincent Guitz. Oh, I gave them Vincent Guitz. Oh, no. Okay, this could be a very interesting series if it goes the way I think it's going to go in the next episode, especially with that elite-looking defensive core they have, and Will German in net, and Vasilevsky to back them up. My goodness, what a team. But anyways, guys, that is where we're going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure that you go down below, consider dropping a like on the video. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 1,200 subscribers. I know you guys can do that. Also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you never miss when these uploads come out. And anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.